नहीं है तो one is achieved happiness and the peace, everlasting peace. So and for both,
100%.
and for both, one have to pass your through both the tests, 10 Commandments and jigsaw puzzle. As the mumukshu,
Very
he
good.
has to pass both. He has to pass both the tests.
Very good. Premchandji has caught the rascal by the gale se pakad liya aapne rascal ko. Mind. Okay, good. Premchandji says, eliminate the mind, happiness you will find. Rekha, Sundar, Karma, Krishna.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
Happiness we cannot find. It is a state of being, it's within. When we seek happiness, we are searching it outside, which we'll never get. So happiness is within.
Very good.
We cannot
So
seek
what
happiness.
Krishna started saying, she said, it's a state of being.
Being, yes.
So you have to be happy. We use the word being joyous. One day, one man, he went and met a.
We
He
cannot
met a
find happiness. Yep.
One man, I told you recently, one day he went and met a motivational speaker. The mother went and told the man, sir, he said, yes, you know, sir, you speak with so much power, sir. He said, yes, but you know, my sir, just look at my son, sir. Just look how my son is. The man said, I don't have to look at your son. I'm looking at you. I understand the problem. I understand the problem. So sometimes it is, we don't vibrate enthusiasm. We don't vibrate joy. We don't vibrate positivity. And all this is linked to happiness.
Yes.
And the world is struggling. Sometimes the world has got positivity, but it's only momentary. It's only the yeah, ha, who, he, ha. Then after that, gaya, then they are in deep trouble. So good answer. Rekha says happiness is inside us. Happiness is within, like the musk deer. How are we going to find? Sundargiri.
Thank you, AiR.
Thank you, Rekha. Sundar and then Karma.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham, tell me, Sundar.
Happiness, according to me, sir, if I define in a single sentence, then it is the end of desire. And if I define in a few sentences, then it becomes like it is the end of desire. Because of that, being in silence, that is real happiness.
Okay, very good. Your definition is more to do with ending of suffering, because when you end a desire, you end suffering. And your logic is when you end suffering, then you have happiness. So it's a good way, Sundar. But in the AiR Happiness Secret, we want people to celebrate life. We want people to be happy. You must sing the happy song. So there's no desire. But how do you get that joy? How do you get that sip consciousness? How do you reach that state of being, of seeing sip in all, loving sip in all? So that is all that is needed to keep your. Otherwise, we all will become Buddha, and then after Buddha will become Buddha. So we have to not just be apart from peaceful. We must be blissful. We must be cheerful. That is happiness. Happiness is peaceful, blissful, cheerful. All. Okay, Sundar, agree?
I got your point, sir. But if I got what you are talking about, but if we think that is the happiness, then at the same time, after some time, then sadness also comes, sir. I think in that happiness, if we are very much peaceful, being in silence, yes.
I'm only adding to your point. Your point is primary. If you have MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire, you can never be happy. What you're saying is correct. What you're saying is 100% correct. But I'm adding one more point. I'm adding a cherry on the cake. Apart from eliminating desire and being peaceful, we must be blissful, we must be cheerful, because we must discover SIP is inside us. When SIP is inside, we should celebrate life. Thank you, Sundar. Karma and Krishna.
Just one point, sir. You are talking about the that type of happiness when we sing the kirtan. You know kirtan. At that time, we feel a kind of happiness. You are talking
Correct.
about that happiness. I think.
That also is important, right? When we are singing a kirtan,
Yeah.
you feel
Yeah.
Radhe
Exactly.
Radhe
Exactly.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Mm.
So all that is part of the happiness. Karma,
Yes.
karma and Krishna.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
That is enthusiasm. That is being in SIP consciousness. Karma. Thank you, Sundar.
Shivoham AiR, I hope
Sure.
you're doing very well.
Always.
Great. Um, True happiness is when there is no disease but ease, the state of realization when when you realize that you have everything you need and there is no more greed.
Good. What you say is good. No, but what we are today, thank you, Karma. What we are trying to understand today, we are trying to understand the true meaning of happiness. And like you said, if you put in one word enlightenment, nobody will understand. So that explanation is very good. Happiness is a state. It's a state of being. What is the state of being? Suppose I tell you I am very happy. I'm very happy and I'm crying. Oh, I'm very happy. I'm so happy today. I'm so happy. I cannot tell you. I am so happy. अरे क्या तुम्हें रोके बोल रहे? I'm very happy. I'm very happy. क्या है
खुशी
तुम
के
क्या है?
आंसू खुशी के आंसू बोलते हैं ना लोग.
This is bakwas. So this I'm just telling you. So
हाँ.
happiness must be at all levels. At the level of expression, at the level of impression. It is both an impression and an expression, both. So, like we said, see, because what happens is you can easily make out a happy person. You can look at the happy. Of course, sometimes you can be cheated if somebody is like they say, तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो क्या गम है जिसको छुपा. That also happens. Sometimes people are acting happy, but inside.
Happiness, yes, you're right. Happiness shows up in the eyes first and then the smile.
Yeah. But I think happiness appears in kanakadame of a person. It vibrates from a person. You can really make out a happy person.
True.
How long? You can't always fake happiness. You just can't always fake it.
True.
Krishna. Thank you, Karma.
Sir, after all these points, I have two questions to you because for me, freedom is a very important part because if you're a prisoner of people, because that is my problem, my individual problem, which I have to share. Because with all this knowledge, all this awakening, I'm still a prisoner of people, possession, pleasure, okay, I can give it up. But I'm still a prisoner of people and possession.
Because you have not adopted the formula of BE. E means eliminate the mind, enlighten the ego. इसमें आदमी prisoner हो जाता है.
Yes.
Because what is, see, I'll tell you something. What I also become a prisoner sometimes. I used to become very often. Nowadays, I don't become. Earlier, I was every time be prisoner, all the time be prisoner. Because what happens, sometimes we love somebody a lot. So you love somebody a lot. Now, because you love somebody so much, क्या करना, हमारा बहुत प्यार है, तो हमें बहुत दुख होता है, वो नहीं समझता है, हम क्या कर सकता है, हम उसको इतना प्यार करता है, लेकिन वो नहीं समझता है, तो हम क्या करना है. मैं करूं तो भी वो, if I do also, I'm not happy, he's not happy or she's not happy. If I don't do also, I am not happy. मैं अटक गया, क्या करना. Yes. So this is a big problem. That's why being peaceful, blissful, cheerful, joyous, enthusiastic, eliminating the mind.
Yes, sir. When you eliminate the mind and when you have taught us to see SIP in the other person, most of the time we give in. So our time is wasted. Our time goes for frivolous things, So that is a point. And one more point I want to ask you, isn't happiness age appropriate? Like a child's happiness is different from an adult's happiness to a teenager's happiness. So isn't it different?
Child is different. Apart from child, we all come into one category. A child is innocent. A child doesn't know the meaning of mind, ego. Once they join the club, once the child comes and they become, once the child is 18, 20, ho gaya, shuru ho gaya. Uska mind, ego. See, the moment the mind and ego kicks in, you cannot be happy. The moment the mind and ego is there, oh, you cannot be. That's why it is being cheerful, blissful, joyous, positive, and immediately eliminating the mind, enlightening the ego, and being in consciousness. Abhi, I do something. Honestly, we can't please people. It's not possible. I'm telling you, it is impossible to please people. Because every human being that we have in our cycle that we have, their whole paradigm of life may not be on the path where we cannot fulfill those expectations. Suppose today I have somebody very dear in my life. Okay, today you take me for a movie. I say, okay, I don't want to go for a movie. I am in enlightenment. Okay. Then tomorrow take me for Garba, for Dandiya. Okay, I take you for Garba, Dandiya. Then day after tomorrow, abhi uska ghar ka birthday party hai, le chalo. फिर next day किसी का शादी है, ले चलो. No, that means all the time you are caught in that cycle. That means you are going to be, man, what I did one day, I told somebody, I will not come anywhere. You can think I'm idiot, I'm nonsense, I'm antisocial. You go think what you want. So that is, I'm agreeing, it's a challenge. But the question is this, do I want to be happy?
Hey, that is a paradox. When somebody thinks that, see, I want to make other person happy, I'm not happy. And if they say that, okay, if they look sad, again, I'm not happy. Even if I do, even if they think I'm antisocial, then again, I'm not happy. I'm not getting happiness in that, you know.
So happiness is not in making other people happy. In the definition, it does not come. Because I'll tell you one thing truthfully, you cannot make everybody in this world happy. You can see sip in them, you can love sip in them, you can serve sip in them, you can do your best, but you cannot make other people happy.
Yeah, so that freedom is a very important POPPP, prisoner of that. What do you say of this?
Whenever there is clinging, there will be suffering. I've given you all a simple formula. Clinging should not be there. Clinging. That's why I told you a question. Tum aao to bhi khush, na aao to bhi khush. This Munisri taught me in 1985. When Munisri taught me 40 years back in Mount Abu. When I didn't know the spelling of spirituality. But he told like that, and I made a song. He told that Babaji is taking care of him from 20, 30 years. Sethji. He told the Sethji told, Munitri, हम सब आए हैं, बच्चे लोग आपको देखने के लिए आए हैं, आप खुश हैं? तो Munitri said, आए हैं तो खुश है, ना आए तो भी खुश है. So I think happiness, Krishna, to end that question, happiness is a priority. Happiness is a state of being. And if somebody can make me unhappy, then I have not learned the spelling of happiness. Somebody's action should not control my reaction. I should be in consciousness. If somebody tells you, I love you, somebody, I love you so much. You are so useless full time in AiR Zoom call, I love you. You have to be in a state of peace, of bliss, of love. We don't find fault in other people, but we do what we want to do. Because what we want to do is right. We are doing because what is right. That is the point. Okay, you cannot be a prisoner of people, of pleasures, of possessions. I've told you, enjoy pleasure, right? You can even enjoy possessions, but people you must love, but don't cling, because clinging is equal to suffering. And people should know, the ones who you love a lot must know, I love you a lot, but I love the sip in you. I love the divine that manifests everywhere. There should be transparency, nothing to hide. Thank you. Partha, Siba, Rumataji, God's will, and Mohan Puja. I think we have easily time for this.
Namaskar, Shivoham.
Namaskar, Partha, Sepoham, Bolo.
Sir, according to me, the path of happiness going through gas, gratitude, acceptance, and surrender.
Very good.
Once we grateful to God, then everything is settled down. Then we become the peaceful. If you want to be peaceful, first condition is that we have to be grateful. That whatever we have, there are millions of people they don't have the things that I have. Whatever the bad condition today I have, no matter, still I should be grateful for the life I have. Once I
So
be
we will
grateful,
add it.
then I will
We
be
will add it
peaceful.
in the. We will add in the primary definition. Happiness is in a state of being joyous, peaceful, blissful, cheerful, grateful.
Settled.
We will add grateful there only because grateful is very, very important. So we will add grateful
Yes.
in that point.
Next, come to the acceptance. Once we start accept the situation, whatever happening with my life, I can stay away from the comparison with other, complaining to God. मेरे साथ क्यों होता है? What things happening to me? The criticize the other success. So accept it. We have to remember that I am the instrument. I am not playing the instrument. It is playing by the Supreme Lord. So once we accept, the all other misery will be side. Then surrender. Whatever the condition, it's good or bad, no matter. It's rain or it's sun. We have to be surrendered to God. But I have to do my duty. It's not like that. God will take care of everything. I will not do nothing. I have to do my duty. Different roles and responsibility in the society. Different roles. So as per the responsibility I have to do my best and leave everything to the complete surrender. I think if we can follow these GAS, nothing's matter. Everything will be just settled down. This is my
Okay.
understanding.
I like your attitude. Your whole approach towards the subject is very good. But you know what, Partha? The problem is in this world, many people are suffering. I'm asking you a question. Out of 100% people in the world, how many people are happy? How many people are not happy?
The answer is that most of the people I do feel that now current scenario, most of the FOMO, they are suffering feeling of missing out. Uske paas hai, why it's not me? If I have the 100 rupees, I am happy. When I see that my friend has the 200 rupees, I become the unhappy. Because it's the comparison. Until unless I don't know my friend has the 200 rupees, till that I am happy. When I came to know that he has 200, then I become happy. The root is the comparison. If I accept the things, then it's no matter. So if we follow the gas, then there are many things we can be eliminate. The comparison, the comparing, whatever the happening, the bias, judgment, all is protecting, prevent ourselves to be happy. So simply accept everything. Everybody have the different question paper. We have the different path of life. It's not the same. Exam question paper are the same. Life question paper is the different for the different persons. All have the different lifetime and life cycle is different.
All the
सबका अलग
all
अलग
the
टाइमिंग है.
youngsters को अलग अलग प्रॉब्लम है. एक फोमो, एक और आदमी आके बोला आई वांट फायर. मैं बोला ये क्या फायर क्या है? आई वांट फायर. हाँ, आई से फायर
early retirement.
financial
Freedom and early retirement, right?
financial independence, retirement early.
Freedom and early retirement early.
Financial independence, retirement early. People want to retire early. Retire करके क्या करना है? ये नहीं सोचा है. But they are so bored. They want financial independence. How they will have financial independence when they don't enjoy their work?
If you ask this person, then he will refer that my friend became the financial independent 5 years back. My uncle become the like that. He is like that. This all the comparison. Reason is a comparison. Everybody is doing. I have to do that. That is
Good.
not the way of
So
life.
if you comparing is done by the ego. So point number E, eliminate the mind, enlighten the ego. If you do not do it, then you will cry. You will suffer and you cry and then you will die. But today we are trying to understand what is the true meaning of happiness. Happiness is not in comparison. Happiness is not in FOMO. Happiness is much more than all these things. Happiness is a state of ananda. PPP. Enjoy pleasure, live with peace, discover purpose. Be peaceful, blissful, grateful, cheerful, positive, enthusiastic, joyous. So it's not so difficult. We all can achieve it, but we are not achieving it. We are not achieving it because what Krishna told, sometimes we are clinging to PPP. We are pauper. Pauper means prisoner of possessions, people, and pleasure. Pauper. We are prisoners of people, possessions, and pleasures. So if you want to be happy, you cannot be pauper. So we have to learn happiness. That's why today's Zoom call we have dedicated. Whole world, 8 billion people want happiness. 8 billion people. Everybody wants happiness. Everybody is saying, I am not happy, I am not happy, I am not happy. How to make people happy? Can we make everybody happy? We cannot make people. You have happiness is yours. I cannot fill your stomach. I can give you one chocolate to make you happy. I can give a happiness ball. I can give a band. But ultimately, it's a state of being. Your being. Siva, Rumataji, God's will, Mohan Puja.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Conquering your mind and establishing in self-consciousness. This to hai Guruji, but tortoise, example of tortoise Guruji. Whenever required, it uses its senses. Otherwise, it is in PQT. So, if we apply that formula, we can be surely happy, Guruji.
बहुत अच्छा बोला. आज क्या बहुत consciousness में है. जल्दी बोला.
I'm into consciousness from treat Guruji.
Very good. Be like a tortoise. Yeah. Be like a tortoise. Today's Instagram, have PQT, personal quiet time. Put your head inside the shell. Whenever you are finding any enemies are attacking you, withdraw your senses and reach that state of Satchitanand. Very important. Very, very important to be established. Okay, good. We have 2 more questions. We have still time. If anybody wants to ask a question, God's will and Mohan Puja. Thank you, Shiva. God's will. God's will or Mohan Puja. Who's there? Unmute both. Who is ready to speak?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Sir. And love to all the ships present here. No,
yes.
I am totally convinced, Guruji, that happiness is certainly a state of mind and also a state of being. And this state of happiness will not happen if we don't realize that I am not the body, I am not the mind. And if my ego is not enlightened, if I don't kill the ego, how can you be happy? These basic things, what you have said, in the retreat, these 10 commandments are really fantastic, out of the world. If you follow these 10 commandments in toto, I don't think, we require anything else, in this world. This is my gut feeling, sir.
Okay, good. What you're saying is correct. I think even Premchandji said the 10 commandments of detached attachment. Very important, because if you don't have that state of detached attachment, then you can't be happy. Thank you, Mohan Puja. Since I have a few minutes time, let me explain. If there's nobody else asking a question, I will use this time productively. My dear friends, everybody in this world wants to be happy. There is nobody in this world who doesn't want happiness, except maybe a person who's a little mental. A mental person, they don't know the meaning of happiness. Even if you see dogs also want to be happy. Not only human beings, there are even other creatures that are seeking happiness. But the question is, how can we be happy? And the first point I told you, happy is happy. So that is happy, not happy. It's not happy. We are not talking about I want to be happy. I want to be happy, which means that P is pleasure, peace, purpose, pleasure, peace, purpose. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be peaceful and blissful and grateful and cheerful and positive and enthusiastic. How can I be? That's the secret. You can be. You can reach a state of eternal happiness. How? How? By being rooted in consciousness. How? Eliminating the mind. Because when you eliminate the mind, then peace you find. You are established in consciousness. The moment you eliminate the mind, the ego is awakened, the ego is enlightened. You immediately overcome the 14 monsters: fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, selfishness. Oh, we are constantly. Let me give you a small example. Worry. 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 Huh? Never trouble worry until worry troubles you. What did I say? Never trouble worry until worry troubles you. But we are constantly, hello, Mr. Worry. Worry. Where have you been for such a long time, Worry? Huh? I have not seen you for a long time, Mr. Worry. You keep on remembering worry. 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 In Sindhi, worry means come again. Worry. Worry, actually, worry. Worry means come again. Worry. You keep on calling worry. But my dear friends, what is the point? What is the point of having fear? What is the point of having anxiety? What is the point of having regret, shame? We have all of this. We have all of this. Therefore, in the second step of happiness, what is the true meaning of happiness? Happiness is the state of being joyous. Joyous, peaceful, blissful, cheerful, grateful, enthusiastic, positive. Eliminating the mind, enlightening the ego. If you eliminate the mind, you enlighten the ego, then you can have enthusiasm, faith, hope, trust. You can smile all the while. And by doing that, you will accept and surrender. Accept and complete surrender. Complete surrender means tum hi sab kuch janat pritam. Teri ichha purat ho. Happiness is just like that. Don't think it's a very long process. It's just a state of being. If you have been able to crack the formula of happiness, then you will enjoy pleasure as a prasadam. You will enjoy achievement and you will enjoy pleasure, but not running after pleasure. You will just enjoy pleasure. Then you will find peace because you will still the mind. No peace of, not even a small peace of mind. And then when there's pleasure and peace, PPP, you will reach that state where there's purpose. My dear friends, happiness is not complicated. But unfortunately, most of us are not happy because somehow or the other, something makes us unhappy. Today, what did I speak in Instagram today? I said to be happy, have personal quiet time. To be happy, have personal quiet time. For then you will find peace and your problems will cease. When you have personal quiet times, with this, you will find peace and your problems will cease. But are you spending time in silence? Just a simple thing, spending time in silence. So I hope all of you are going to try to be happy. If any of you have any specific problems which are robbing your happiness, before we close, we have 5 minutes. Like Krishna came and said that I have a problem, that I want to make somebody happy. I can't make somebody happy. We can't. We cannot make others happy. We can try. We can try to make others happy. But can we guarantee others' happiness? No, because it's their happiness. They can be, and somebody can be unhappy just looking at your face and saying, I don't like what spectacle you're wearing. I don't like the color of your shirt. I don't like what shoe you're wearing. One day, one teacher told a child, hey, why are you smiling? The child was smiling. Hey, why are you smiling? So the child did not know what to answer. And the teacher told, are you mad? Huh? Only mad people smile all the time. Are you mad? So then the child was just innocently smiling. So then they called the parent to the principal, called the parents. Is your child mad? So the parents told, what's wrong with you? The teacher's telling the child is mad because the child is smiling. So I don't know whether you have had this kid, any teacher telling in the class. Many teachers say, are you mad? You're smiling? Huh? You're smiling. Mad people will smile. So, my dear friends, let us, if there's any problem that you are facing in happiness, tell me. Rumataji, Umang, and Sonal, before we close. Rumataji, Umang, nothing, and Sonal. Rumataji, unmute. बोलो रूमाता जी.
अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा गुरुजी.
हो गया, अनम्यूट हो गया.
गुरुजी प्रणाम. शिवोहम. गुरुजी, when one is in Satchitanand, then he is happy.
कैसे जाएंगे सच्चिदानंद में?
Consciousness में जब होंगे, when truth will shine.
सत्य चित्त आनंद
में रहेंगे.
उसके लिए क्या चाहिए?
शांति.
शांति के लिए क्या चाहिए?
आनंद चाहिए. आनंद.
शांति के लिए still the
silence.
mind. Still the mind. No, you have to still the mind. Where there is mind, there can be no shanti. इसलिए बोला है ना, मन बड़ा है चोर चैन चुराता है. When the mind comes, where can the silence be there? Mind will come, ego will come, सत्यानाश हो जाता है. Then you can't be happy. Okay.
And Guruji, smile all the while.
Smile. Yes, but the problem with the mind again.
आप अभी कह रहे थे ना, क्लिंगिंग नहीं होनी चाहिए, पर हम तो मोह के धागे अपने आप में बांधे रहते हैं, जो छोड़ते नहीं है हम. तो क्लिंगिंग तो ऐसे हो जाती है.
क्या किससे क्लिंगिंग होती है?
लोगों से, रिलेटिव से.
Clinging should only be with sip.
Yes, Guruji.
I also cling, but I cling to the divine. I cling to the divine. I cling to the Bhagavan. Suppose the Bhagavan becomes Shaitan, then what happens? हम शैतान को नमस्कार करते हैं, नमस्कार शैतान, नमस्कार नमस्कार. हम क्लिंग किसको करते हैं?
जिसको हम प्यार करते हैं.
नहीं, हम सबको प्यार करते हैं. हम सब में प्रभु को देख के सबसे प्यार करना. प्रभु से प्यार करने का एक ही है रास्ता. सबसे प्यार कर लो. दिस इज अ सीक्रेट. हमें हमारा प्यार जो है तन से तन का नहीं, हमारा प्यार रूह से रूह का प्यार.
रूह से रूह का प्यार.
तो उसमें क्लिंगिंग नहीं होता है रुमाता जी.
हाँ, नहीं, उसमें नहीं होता है. रूह से रूह के प्यार में नो क्लिंगिंग.
बस उस पर प्लीज कीप इट लाइक दैट. नथिंग. Umang, Sonal, Mohan, Pujar, picks. Come on, quickly.
Shivom here. One of my friends joined this call from yesterday, Rohit, if you see. He was just sitting next to me a couple of minutes back. Like we together took the happiness call. He was in so anxiety and so like thoughts. The mind is creating a bombard of toxic thoughts, and he was in like. And I just said, I trying to convince him like you are just a call away from all the things. You just don't need to do anything. So he needs some guidance. Like उसको अटक गया है, वो चिंता खाई जा रही है, पता नहीं किस चीज की. If you can have a word with him and just guide him.
Contact Vaishali and take time. Ask him to speak to me.
Okay, sure, sir.
You have the number. Contact Vaishali and speak. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sonal, Mohan, Pujar, and picks.
सर एक्चुअली मुझे है ना ये मेडिटेशन करना, आपका जो पाथ है ना वो मुझे अच्छा लगता है. और हमारे घर में ना सब कर्मकांड करते हैं. पूरा दिन उठे ना तो तब से कर्मकांड. तो वो लोग मुझे ना इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल करते हैं कि अगर मतलब अगर मैं मेडिटेशन करने बैठी तो कुछ भी करके मुझे उठा देते हैं. मतलब मैं कैसे डिस्टर्ब हूँ, ऐसा ऐसा सब देखते हैं. तो सर मैं है ना उनके इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल में मैं फंस गई हूँ. तो उसके लिए मैं क्या करूं? जो मुझे करना है वो मुझे करने नहीं देते.
देखिए, they can try to disturb you, but अगर आप शांत में हो, you should
हाँ,
not let them disturb you.
ओके,
अगर अभी they cannot come and open your eyes like this, आंख तो नहीं खोलेंगे, वो डिस्टर्ब करते हैं, आप अशांत, जैसे आप एक्टिंग करो, आपकी सुनाई नहीं दे रहे हैं उनको चिल्लाने दो, उनको, मैं शांत में बैठी हूँ, कैसे वो क्या समझते हैं आप सुन रही है नहीं सुन रही है.
राइट सर। लेकिन है ना, पूरा दिन ये बहुत करना पड़ता है सर, कि इधर दिया जला, उधर उधर दिया जला, उतनी पूजा कर, वो सब सर मुझे मतलब नहीं है पसंद, लेकिन फिर भी मुझे ना करना पड़ता है, जैसे कंपलसरी।
तो
इमोशनल
थोड़ा बहुत,
ब्लैकमेल में बहुत होती हूँ।
हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत करो, ज्यादा मत करो, जितना जितना मतलब कम कर सकते हैं उतना करो, बिकॉज उसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं.
हाँ, राइट सर।
हाँ,
सर लेकिन ये लोग है ना, इमोशनल ब्लैकमेल करते हैं पहले मुझे, और फिर नहीं तो फिर सर घर में झगड़ा, आप समझ गए ना, कि घर का
तो मैं क्या,
एटमोस्फेयर खराब हो जाता है।
हाँ, तो एटमोसफेयर खराब करने की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन आप थोड़ा उनको समझाने की कोशिश करो, हम ये क्यों करते हैं, थोड़ा डिस्कशन करो, देखो मे बी उनका दिमाग खुल जाए. एक दो जेल जितने लोग हैं जिसका दिमाग खुल सकता है, उससे पूछो ये सब करने से क्या मिलेगा, प्रभु किधर है, प्रभु आसमान में नहीं है, थोड़ी कितने कितने भगवान है. ट्राई टू कम्युनिकेट द मैसेज टू देम, और अपने शांति को खो मत बैठना, आप जब भी आप शांत में बैठो.
ओके
Don't
सर।
worry. SIP will come to help you. SIP will solve the problem. Quickly,
सर
Mohan
थैंक
and Pix. Thank you. Time is over.
यू।
Quick comment. Time is over. Mohan and Pix.
Prabhuji, Guruji, what I think, if you're not conscious, and if you're not aware 24/7, 365, then, you can't be happy, no? You just
So
can't be
that's,
happy unless, you start living in the present, and that is possible if you are totally conscious and totally aware
yeah. So,
24/7, 365 days.
so that is not
Otherwise,
easy, right? Yeah. Thanks.
pleasures will come and keep on coming and going, and we'll
So
become
thank
a
you, Mohan.
victim of our own pleasures.
Yeah. Thank you. What you're saying is correct. Thank you. Pix next to you, but I'll just explain to what Mohan said. Thank you, Mohan. The point is that we have to be in consciousness. If we are not in consciousness, happiness cannot be. So we will talk more tomorrow. Pix, quickly. Have to close.
गुरुजी, जब हम सब में भगवान देखते हैं और हम खुद को शांत रखने की कोशिश करते हैं, बट लोगों की एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ जाती है, हम अगर उनसे प्लॉइट बिहेवियर करते हैं तो उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ जाती है, और वो एक्सपेक्टेशन फुलफिल नहीं होती तो वो दुखी हो जाते हैं, तो उसको कैसे मैनेज करें?
We are not here to fulfill everybody's expectations. अगर हम सबके एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरी करने की कोशिश करेंगे, हम जी नहीं पाएंगे. So we have to use our intellect and we have to decide कि हमें क्या करना है. अगर मैं सबका एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरा करूंगा तो मैं कैसे अपना जीवन जीऊंगा. So please understand, we have to only fulfill expectation of SIP. हम सिप की एक्सपेक्टेशन, और ये हम एक आदत कर देंगे, हम एक पैराडाइम शिफ्ट कर देंगे. एक बार लोगों को मालूम पड़ेगा कि ही इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन फुलफिलिंग एक्सपेक्टेशंस, वो एक्सपेक्टेशन ही कम हो जाएगी. अगर आप एक एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरी करेंगे और एक एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरी करेंगे, इट
यस
विल
यस
गो ऑन एंड गो ऑन एंड गो. Thank you, my dear friends. We will
ओके,
close
थैंक
with
यू.
30 seconds. Thank you. We will close with just 30 seconds of reflection. My dear friends, happiness is a state of being. Happiness is not in a product, not in a person, not in a pleasure. Happiness is a state of being. So what is the true meaning of happiness? Is to be happy. BEHAPPY. Be joyous, cheerful, blissful, grateful. Eliminate mind, enlighten ego. Have enthusiasm, faith, hope. Accept, surrender. Pleasure, enjoy pleasure. But be in a state of peace. And don't forget your purpose. And why is yoga. So the word be happy with 3 P's will always remind you the meaning of happiness. What is the true meaning of happiness? BEHAPPY. This will always give you the answer how to be happy. With folded hands, I bow down to you.